going on, everybody? It's your boy Myls Smartmouf in the building. You know what I'm saying? You know, out of Charlotte. People want to know why I named myself Myls Smartmouf or where the name comes from. Well, check this out. Every time I was a little kid, you know, I always had a bad mouth. Talk bad to my mom, teachers, friends, whatever. They just don't care. I have a sarcastic, kind of cynic way of talking about things, and that's just who I am. You know, I don't hold anything in. You know, I kind of just talk and ramble and do my thing. You know, when I ask me to do something, I just be like, you know, whatever. And my mouth gets me in trouble. It always has, my tongue. You know, so that's why, you know, smart mouth, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a state of mind too, you know, just don't hold anything, you know, back, you know what I'm saying? You got something to say, you know, go ahead and say it, you know what I'm saying? You know, be real, you know what I'm saying? Also, be tactful, of course, but sometimes you just gotta let motherfuckers know, like, look, this is the way it is, you know, that this is just the way it is, this is the way it's gonna be, you know? So that's Myls Smartmouf, that's where the name comes from, you know what I'm saying? So keep that in clear, Myls Smartmouf in your area all day, every day, all right? Love is war. People want to know what that means. This is what it is. War, love. Of course, the album I'm working on right now, working on 3 awesome producers. Michael, Joey, Pepe, or whatever. They helping me out with the album right now. Currently writing, you know, recording, all that good stuff. It's going very, very well. And also I'm working with a guy named Randall Carrick and Stu. Been trying to grow. The concept of the whole album is that love is war. It's not actually a war within yourself, but it's a war with just love. You're passionate about what you do in life, but it also comes with more relationship. You know, on this album, it's talking about more relationships. Starts off very, very lustfully, and it kind of, you know, lingers into something that's kind of quite beautiful, and then it kind of transgresses into something that's very confusing and it gets diluted a little bit. So like that's the whole concept I'm doing right now. Like the music is definitely really dope. It's really electronic and dance experimental. You know. And like really challenge myself through the whole album as far as vocally. I would do some like, you know, some spoken word, you know, MCing of course, and also some singing. You know, I kind of like wanted to transgress out, doing my solo project. You know, I did a lot of hardcore stuff in the back, you know, some hip hop stuff. But this is something like I actually want to do right now because, you know, all that other stuff, you know, the band's cool, but like I just want to do things that I want to do. I want to sound how I want to sound, and that's just the way it is. But the album is going to be very, very awesome. It's going to be done probably like 3.5, 4 months. Look out for it. You know, it's very, very dope. Like. It's gonna be very, very interesting. A lot of stories involved. Very, very personal too. But the thing is the music is gonna have you dancing, shaking your ass, have the guys nodding, you know what I'm saying? Just that fun, loving music, feel good music that, you know, people want to hear, but also want to hear good story and content too. So you definitely need to be able to check it out, you know, able to get it, you know. So it's gonna be dope, man. You know, and another thing is another title actually with the name too. It's called Love Is War, Volume 1. Surround Sound Your Heart. So you know, of course too, you know, love is something that's just melodic. It's every day. You can't get away from it. Passion's about, you know, life. You know, the voices, the way we move, the way we talk, the way we speak, the way we act is all love, and it also just moves. It's a beautiful thing. It's just sound, you know, and it comes into love. That's what I love about it. So, you know, it's definitely music and, you know, content that's gonna be surrounding your heart. It comes from my heart, you know, it's gonna connect with other people's hearts, and it's gonna be very, very dope. So definitely check out it. Definitely look forward to it because it will blow your mind, literally. Like, boom. I also want to talk about freaking the music, state of music right now. It's just, I don't know. I just really, honestly, pop music. I mean, it's cool, but like I'm talking about, okay, rap. You know, like I say, anybody can rap. You know, people say. You hear like Little Boozy, you hear Lil Wayne, you know, T.I. They're good, but like, you know, like, can you really connect with that? I mean, it's good music. I respect what they do, you know, and it's the same thing like with the hardcore scene. Hardcore music is dope, but it's kind of fading out. You know, I'm just letting know people, I don't care. It's fading out. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, the scene is just really dead. You know, it's people are the same. There's nobody really challenging themselves as artists. People, you know, and I don't understand how artists can't challenge themselves. That's what art is about. Challenging themselves, inspiring kids, and connecting with people. When it gets into all the money and fame, that's when people get lost and go on a path they don't want to get in, and it's road to self-destruction. You know, it's good to be able to connect with kids. You know, money means cool. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I would love to have money on my table. You know, food, eat every day. But touring and just making music in the studio day and night, that's just you know, a gift and an honor to do that anyways. But you know, it's just the state of music is just so like not cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you like, people always think they're good MCs or they're, oh, I'm the best screamer, I'm the best band. You know, if you're whack, you're whack. If you sound like somebody else, you sound like somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. It's, you know, you just can't get trapped up in that, because MTV blows, it messes with people's heads. People get so sucked into that, and that's what America wants you. They want you to hear nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of feel good music, but I'm not a fan of nonsense. If it's nonsense, I'm not gonna listen to it. You know, but if it's good music, it's good music. You know, like I said, you know, Lil Wayne's good. You know, he has some catchy stuff. It's dope. You know, T.I.'s very, very dope. I respect a lot of those artists. I respect a lot of the, you know, the pop bands too. You know, but you just gotta understand, like, I mean, this is not really going anywhere. Not like, you know, I think like house and electronic music is really the future of music. You know, really, because it's a different type of feel good music. It makes you just want to dance, man. You know, it's just very, very just like bam. You know, so my music, people try to describe and like ask me like, who do you? I mean, I have influence, but like people want to ask me like, who do you name an artist that, you know, compared to fucking nobody. That's just point blank. I mean, of course, I have people that think I look like somebody, but like my music, no, it's definitely, I can't really compare it. To be honest, I don't think anybody can compare me to anybody else. You know, I do what I feel. I do what I wanna. I do what I feel. I sound how I wanna sound. I go in there. I just make music and just, you know, make it. That's what it's all about. Just making music, doing something comfortable. I feel comfortable doing whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? That's what's very, very dope and fresh about the situation I'm in right now. And being an artist is that you're doing something comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable doing something, don't fucking do it. People like to force themselves to do something that's like A&Rs and record labels tell them to do something, and it's just not cool. You know, do what you want to do, feel what you want to feel, and just do that. You know what I'm saying? Things will come together. You know, like, I just see so many artists, man, get sucked into that, man. They get, like, labels get telling them to do, you know, shit, and it just fucks the whole image up. Or you gotta dress like this, you gotta talk about this, and you're like, no, fuck, dude, talk about what you feel, talk about what you do. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about I got ice and I take bitches out to fucking 4-star dinners or all that shit. No, you know, we can eat Stouffer's, we can go to Waffle House and Taco Bell. That's what we can do. You know what I'm saying? We can go to the Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's, you know, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and talk about my Benz. So I drive a Camry, son. That's just what it is. You know, I live in an apartment. You know, I'm gonna talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about shit that I know. I'm not gonna talk about anything I cannot relate to. You know what I'm saying? Of course, that stuff on the radio sounds cool, but I'm not living in material. I'm living in like a real world. This is my world. Maybe eventually I might get to that, but right now, this is what I am. This is who I am. You know. So that's what I'm like about right now. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what it is. You know, just making music for yourself. Nobody can compare to me. That's just what it is. Like, I don't think there's really not a singer or any MC out there that can just, you know, just be like me. You know what I'm saying? And of course I have influences. Like, I started out listening to people like back in the day, like Billie Holiday, Duke Ellington, you know, Sammy Davis Jr., James Brown, MJ. Of course, you got people like Outkast, Daft Punk is really, really dope. You have a couple hardcore bands like Under Oath, and those people that just kind of like made stepping ground for other people, artists like me. What I like to do is just combine all those sounds into to one, you know, and that's what I'm doing with this project. It's just combining everything to one. Just to one thing, just to my sound. Because I feel like I do a lot of things vocally, so that's, you know, what I'm doing with my music, you know, and people will be able to understand that throughout time. You know, it's not really, I really don't care at this point. They don't understand it now because I'm making music for myself. So, you know, it's for me and it's therapeutic for me. If people listen to my music, that's really cool. That's a blessing. That's awesome. Like, see somebody on my MySpace check out music, that's just awesome, because I mean, somebody took 5, you know, minutes out of their day, or whatever, 3 minutes out of the day, just to click my name and search me up and listen. That's awesome. That's really, really dope, and I respect anybody for that, you know. So it's really, really like, it's really, really dope. Like the story, like I said, the story came about, man. It's this crazy story. You know, I never thought in a million years. I always wanted to be an artist, or to be something in entertainment, but I never thought I would be like here where I'm at today, doing a solo project and experimenting with different other people, bands, and, you know, being in that sort of thing. So it's really, really quite interesting how things turn out sometimes, you know. So it's been a long run coming. You know, everybody was started out was like, yeah, dude, you know, you should go solo. I've had people like, dude, you got a voice, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, fuck that. You know, I'm at a point right now, it's just like, yeah, dude, I'm doing what I want to do. I'm glad I'm doing what I want to do. And it's going to be a dope project. I refuse for nothing's gonna stand in the way for me letting it be, you know, a dope project. So I'm pretty excited about it. You know, it's really interesting. You know, it's very dope. I'm really excited about the whole project. So it should be love is war. You know, love, and yes, believe it. Put your signs up. Myls Smartmouf, of course, will be in your area very soon. Be in your speakers very soon. Always in your ear hole, because you will love it. You will love it. Peace out.